And that should be, 10 to 20, and 20 is fitting in there snugly, so that's great.
Okay.
That's an up lock. That spring there, you want to keep an eye on it.
Right.
If it gets all rusty, replace it out. It's if that spring breaks with the gear up like this, this stays in this position, and the gear doesn't come out.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's a bad thing. But the thing is nice too, is if the cables should ever break, it pulls it clear of the gear, and you can operate it, and you'll never know if the cable's broken or anything, but it won't obstruct.
Which is why you look at the cable every time you do pre-flight.
Well, you always want to make sure that tie-gun tubing's there for sure, because that tie-gun tubing will hang up on that.
Oh, okay.
It not hang up. Without the cable, it would hang up there. That tie-gun guides it around the greaser area.
Okay.
So we have our, and this is hard to see over here. Up on top, you can see it. This is where the upstop should be contacting the strut.
Okay.
All right. Now, by replacing those bushings, that might change.
Okay.
Okay. It would change actually. And then you got a 20 thousandths clearance on the stop to the roller, which is perfect. 20 thousandths.
Okay.
Right there.
All right. See that one? Very good.
And then the next is the wing need a wing clearance. And that's right there.
Okay.
Your minimum 60 thousandths or wider than that.
Okay.
So that's good.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah.
So
So it's up too tight to put a dipple in.
So the only one that we have a problem with is this
Upstop.
Upstop. So
Upstop.
that's the one that we'll need to adjust. These other two seem to be okay.
Right.
Okay.
And if somebody really wanted to, you can shorten the retract route about half a turn of that, and I can show you that on the other side.
Okay. No, I'll be leaving tomorrow.
Now, this is really wide here. Okay. Now we have a problem here with the gear is rubbing on the door.
Right.
So really, what you want to do on this is what we need to do is bring the gear tighter up into the wheel well by shortening the retract rod. Brings it up, get this a little closer. It'll lift the gear off the door.
Okay.
Eliminate that process. So when you do that, the uplock clearance and also the upstock clearance will have to be
Adjusted as well.
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll just check and see where they're at now, but I'm just but in reality, it's really wide, and with it rubbing, the best thing to do is okay, that's stuck and turned up into the spitting.
Okay.
All right. It's like somebody's turned it down at some point. You see there's
There's a lot of threads showing.
well, not only that, there's between orange and the jam nut, there's a little area there, there's no thread. It's thread, the paint spot.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Somebody adjusted it down, okay? Now, just for one other piece of conversation, is the fact that if the hardware is loose up on the, and we find this all the time, where people don't pay close enough attention to this, but where the hardware is actually loose, where it all attaches to the, there's like a little star gear, cross gear up on top of the gearbox. If that is not, if the hardware is not all tight, as it loosens, it will sag, and a lot of things come down. So again, during the end, you check all that. If those bolts are loose, tighten all that first, then make your measurements and see where we're at.
Okay.
But where this upstop is set right now, it's going to prevent this gear from going up any further. It have to be run up a little bit, okay? And this clearance is adjusted. It's a little wide right now.
Okay.
It's wider than 20 pounds. It's a little wide.
Okay.
But say the thing, it really needs some attention to the rigging here on this. Just the adjustments.
Okay. Just the adjustments. All right.
Right. But I would start with, because the looseness I felt on this linkage here, I would start with checking the hardware up there on the gearbox and make sure everything's solid, snug and tight.
So yeah, start at the gearbox and work your way out to the gear and see where it is.
Make sure all the hardware up there is tight, and then come and start making adjustments.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the roller.
Roller clearance and everything was fine.
Okay.
No, that over here, excuse me, it's wider than 20, but it's all going to have to be
Right.
addressed at some point. So.